Story time once again. This one was about 15 years ago. This happened when I lived in South Florida. A friend of mine came to get reiki and a reading, and around that time I think I was just getting into mediumship. I didn't really like doing it, to be honest, but it was happening. And I heard somebody's voice saying to me, "Tell her thank you for singing to me. Tell her thank you for rubbing my feet." And I'm just like, I feel like I'm crazy. I don't want to tell her that. That sounds insane. But I kept having this urge to tell her. And I was like, maybe it's her mom. Maybe her mom passed away and I'm hearing her mother. So I just said, "Hey, is your mom alive?" She goes, "Yeah, my mom's alive." She goes, "She's alive." And I was like, "Okay, I think I'm hearing messages from her. I don't know how this is possible." She goes, "Well, my mom's in a coma. She's been in a coma for 3 years." I'm like, "What?" So I'm like, okay, this makes sense then. Maybe that's why I'm getting a message. And she confirmed that she rubs her mother's feet every night, and she massages them, and she also sings to her. Can't make this stuff up. So I was like, okay, whoa, where is your mother located? "Oh, right down the block." And I was like, okay, we got to go there after this. So as we actually start asking them other questions, and one of the questions was, why don't you come back, Mom? Come on back. You know, we want you to come back. And the mother said, well, she didn't want to be a burden, and to her and her siblings, and she didn't want the state to take care of it. And at the time, I didn't get it, but it makes sense. Like government, she didn't want them to be asking for handouts. So very prideful mother. So anyway, we end up going over there, and this is where it gets crazy. I actually go down to the bed, like kneel down next to her. I'm like, "Hi, Henrietta." I don't remember her name, but let's use that for now. "Hi, Henrietta. Nice to see you. I heard you talking to me." And her energy just like moved slowly towards me. Even though, her whole body, I'm saying her energy. Even though she's in a coma, her body still moved, obviously. Her legs, though, they look like runner's legs. They looked amazing. Her hands weren't curled up. Usually people that are curled up in a nursing home, her daughter will come every day and massage her hands and open them. The most caring kid, I tell you. So that's why she wanted to talk through me to tell her daughter thank you. So it was a beautiful confirmation. And then the last thing that was so cool that I actually used in one of my books is, it's not really cool, but it's this confirmation of how her daughter was very in tune and knew, don't just put, "Oh, you saw that spider?" We're going to keep that. Maybe that was her mother talking to me. But we basically found out that the nurses were putting on news in front of her mother. She's like, "Can you take that off? Put on Food Channel, put on happy stuff." So in my book, Journey's Revenge, I actually talk about that, like how even though you're in a coma, you can hear stuff, you can feel stuff. So that's our story for today, y'all. Back to my week. Later.